Hello, welcome students. In this topic, we will learn about assessing single V-butt joint on cast iron of 6 mm thickness in flat position by shielded metal arc welding.
Objectives. At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to cut and prepare the edges, set the cast iron plates and tack weld, preheat the plates and post-heat the joint, select the electrode and set the current, deposit multi-pass runs without crack, inspect the joint for defects. Let us see the tools required for the welding process. Steel rule, scriber, ball peen hammer, hacksaw frame with blade, flat file, bench vise, tri-square, chipping hammer, stainless steel wire brush, safety clothing, gloves, PPE kit, electrode, SMAW welding machine. At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to cut the cast iron plate 150 by 50 by 6 mm size. Prepare the edges. Bevel the edges to 30-degree angle by machining or filing. Maintain the root face of 1.5 mm. Set the cast iron plates with proper root gap. Select a cast iron electrode, low hydrogen, 3.15 mm dia and set the current at 90 to 120 amps. Tack weld the joints. Inspect the joint for defects. Now let's see the procedure of single V-butt joint on cast iron, 6 mm thick in flat position by SMAW. Set tack welded cast iron job on the welding table. Preheat the job. Select a cast iron electrode, low hydrogen, 3.15 mm dia and set the current at 90 to 120 amps. Deposit root run with electrode angle of 80 degree to the line of weld with medium arc length. Avoid short arc. Clean the root run by a wire brush. Deposit the second run with slightly weaving motion and keep the electrode angle 80 degrees to the line of weld. Move the electrode at a slow speed since fluidity of cast iron is less and to make the molten metal flow into the joint easily. Clean the second run by a wire brush. Deposit the third run with a slight weaving motion. Keep the electrode angle at 80 degrees to the line of weld. Post-heat the job. Keep the job under dry sand or ash and allow it to cool slowly. Clean the weldment by using a wire brush. The use of low hydrogen electrodes to avoid cracks in the cast iron joint. Now let us see the inspection of the single V-butt joint on the iron cast. The shrinkage cavities, gas bubbles, and cracks are the defects. Due to high carbon content, the carbon migrates into the welding metal and heat affected zone. High carbon makes the plate hard and brittle. Let us see the defects now. Underfill. Overlap. Cracks. Excess reinforcement.
In this topic, we have learned to prepare the edges, set the cast iron plates and tack weld, select the electrode and set the current, deposit root run, second and third runs without crack, relieve the stresses from the joint by post weld, inspect the joint for defects. Thank you students, and let us meet in the next session. Bye.